So my camera's weird, I guess. It doesn't allow me to flip it over. I've tried to record this video so many times, and I'm gonna piece it together for you so you can see what I'm talking about. But this is basically the spread. You'll see it in the last video. But anyway, let me try to start talking. My phone cut off because it overheated. And that brings me to your relationship as well. Along with the distractions, I feel like there's a lot of passion. Like it's like almost like anger and resentment being held. I even know in my own personal like situations with things, it's like you can only hold things in for so long. That's where, again, real communication needs to be had. So I show the first card out you had here. I pulled love romance for you. So the first card out is finances and career. It's saying financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I feel like being drawn to the relationship or what's going on in the relationship is what's affecting your work or like your ability to work, or it's almost like you need to have balance in other parts of your life in order to create balance overall in your life. So you have very soon to clarify that. This was at the bottom of the deck for finances. So it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Again, you need to come to a place where it's more understanding, more communication if it is a relationship, but it's all relationships. Like your relationships to people also affect your finances. So figure out what it is that you want. True love, I don't take these cards upside down, but they came upside down, so I'm gonna flip it back over. But this is saying that this is a romance of a lifetime. I'm getting the indication it hasn't been. It has the potential of being, but it hasn't been. And that's what really needs to be discussed here. It says keep an open mind. To clarify that, that was at the bottom of the deck. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations is what this is saying. I get that's where that communication comes in. I see multiple people in this card too, so that may be something that is part of the discussion. Like as far as true love too, there's always the angel, the Cupid's angel and stuff, but it's weird when like they talk about, because even like when you look at this is two people. So it's weird when you talk about relationships and stuff and it shows third parties is what I'm getting the energy of. Flirt came in upside down also. So this is saying extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like an extension of your lighthearted energy needs to happen, but communication, honesty, like something needs to happen first in order to get you back into this flirtful energy. And it's like you need to regain your passion again. I feel like you're lacking ambition, and that's kind of what's affecting your career too. It's like, because I don't know if I'm getting a sense of like brokenheartedness, because it's like this came in upside down too. Love yourself first. So I'm not seeing like the real genuine caring about yourself and loving oneself that's really going to be that reflection that you want of like in the relationship and of the relationship. Because it's like when we're in a bad place, or when we are thinking too much, or when we almost are like being too hard on ourselves, we're not coming from like the light place, the higher place, or the higher self that you want to be in when it comes to love. Because love is like almost it is a spiritual thing, you know. It has a very spiritual nature to it. So I feel like this is self-discovery that needs to take place here in order to turn this card right side up. It may be, again, I feel like I was discussing in the last reading, like the childhood traumas and the childhood fears. And what's ringing in my head right now, and I'm not sure if this was your reading, but like the sense of, I don't know if we've had a conversation about you not like speaking English or something, or being comfortable with how you speak English, and you kind of are quiet because of that, or you hold back what you feel because of like being afraid to speak up. So it's like, again, there's like some self-cleansing that needs to be had here, because this is upside down. And I feel like that's what's affecting your lighthearted energy. Your ability to be able to flirt is your confidence, and you need more confidence. Worth waiting for is your next card out to wrap this up. So it's saying divine timing is at work in your love life. So I feel like the things that you're going through is for a reason. It's to help you build your confidence. It's to help you reach your self-empowerment. It's to help you really like discover the true nature of your divine spirit. It's really trying to get you to push you out of your comfort zone, to push you into a place that's less comfortable for you so you can grow. It reminds me of like the seed pushing through the dirt. Like, it's got to be hard to push through. Look at all this grass and these trees like around, you know. It's got to be hard to push through the sand. But once you do, you blossom, you grow, you expand like outward and inward, because you're still expanding underneath the soil too. So it's like, I feel like with what worth waiting for, what clarified it, and I'm going to show them together, is separation. So I don't know if you're getting over a separation, or it's like this is what you're contemplating as separation, but I don't get that you want to. Like, I don't get that there's gonna be, or that you want this necessarily, but it's saying time apart from your partner's on the horizon. That being upside down, this may happen, but you may not want it to happen. Or it's like the energy that I'm getting too is like the time that you need to spend with oneself. Maybe it's not necessarily a breakup is what I'm trying to say. I don't get that you need to necessarily break up. I get that you need to discover, you need to rediscover, you need to go deeper, for love to begin, for like this to, because all right, so underneath the deck for all of this was control issues. So this is letting, ooh, wow, and you see how that fell out. You need to trust. You need to have more trust. So this situation is calling for you to have faith and let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I don't even want to say too much more about this, because it's like the energy that I'm getting behind the spirit of this reading is like, you may even be worried about maybe finances is playing a part in like a fear that you're having, is like a fear of stability. Maybe things weren't stable for you in your past, and that is something that like almost holds you back. But the reality is you have the opportunity here to blossom. You have a relationship here that could blossom, but you have to walk away from certain things, and you almost need to let go. You need to let go and allow the divine to come in and like really it's about unconditional love. And it's about learning what that is for oneself first. Because it's like the more understanding that you have, and you're so patient too. I can already feel that and sense that. Like, the more understanding you have about how love works, it doesn't hold on to anything. It flows. It allows things to be, because it trusts that like the energy that you're sending off, it's going to have to be reciprocated. It's going to have to be balanced out. It's going to have to like come to some sort of judgment at the end of the day, or karma, I guess you would say. But it's like that Libra, you're a Libra. So I'm getting scales, I told you from the beginning of your reading, but it's all about the balancing act for you. You won't be emotionally balanced until you speak up. You're an air sign at heart. It's your nature to communicate, and communication is key. I feel like there are things here that, so it's like, if you have an issue with like, for example, and I got pulled to the flirting upside down. If you got issues with like flirting being like something that triggers an insecurity in you, you need to learn more about unconditional love of self first. Like, you need to separate yourself from the energy that gives you the need to cling to people, places, or things. Like, there's a lot of energy of holding on here. It's a fear of letting go, a fear of releasing, like a fear of not having things come back to you. But sometimes you have to allow things to work themselves out. It's almost like you want to control the situation because you want it to work out now. But timing's at play. You have to allow time. I'm going to pull another card for you. This is from the Native Spirit deck. With the financial careers and worrying about stability too, I'm being pulled to keeping an open mind. Like, your career may change. You may get a new, wow, great mystery. I'm going to send you a picture of this card so that you can read on it and reflect. And Eagle Medicine. This is really and this is air energy. This is what I'm getting from this, because this is seeing things from a different perspective and almost having a bird's eye view. So seeing from the outside of a situation, like really removing yourself from like all the tetherings that you would have, and being able to rise outside of the situation and oneself and see things differently, see things from a higher state is what I'm getting. Because if it all comes down to love, you really need more of self-understanding in order to really seek the love that you desire. Because I feel like the more you understand about yourself, the more you'll understand why certain relationships are coming to you. Like, we find our twin flames and the ones that are for us because we're in a place where we need to learn a lesson. There's something in you that needs to heal, and it's calling itself out from this, and it's giving you the opportunity to grow. And it's about what you decide to do with it. But I feel like you do need to keep, like, the will and the ability to, like, sorry, I gotta be over here following me. You need to keep an open mind on the situations, because some things are about to unfold very soon. I feel like there are going to be some tower moments. There's going to be some truths told, because there are major changes on the way. And as long as you can trust yourself enough to be honest with yourself, trust yourself enough to tell the truth. Because it's like, if you're not being honest or truthful with what you want, to even, you know what you want, but you're not saying it, you're not vocalizing it, it's like you're not being truthful even with yourself or with how you're presenting yourself. So and I'm not like calling you, like, you know, take this for what it is. It's just like really allow yourself to open up and be vulnerable almost, because it's like the more you trust, the more you'll know, and the more you'll get a sense of like what's going on around you. Because if you're not trusting your intuition also, like, you're also going to be in a state of confusion, like constantly in mental confusion. And I get that that gets you emotionally tied up. So it's like, release yourself from that. Release yourself by being honest with yourself, by being honest with those around you. Like, you really need to speak up is what I'm getting. I'm going to wrap up your reading and just take a picture of this for you, as I stated, so you can get the message here. And I will send the other videos, because you'll find it interesting how I kept trying to do this reading, but everything, I'm getting attacked out here right now, but everything was like stopping me from doing so. But lots of love and light, and I do look forward to doing your couples reading also. I hope and trust that that'll be a space where everybody can be like open and honest, and I really do look forward to doing it with you guys, because I love your energy. And I wish you the best, and I hope you have a great day. Lots of love and light.